What's up, guys, and welcome to another video, and let's get ready to wake up and react to another episode of Mob Psycho 100, Season 1, Episode 5. Quick recap. Last time where we left off, Mob met another Esper psychic, and he is using his abilities to kind of do everything that Ghost was trying to tell him to do, like use it for your own personal gain, power, influence, all of this, right? Fame, fortune. Did I say that? I don't know. So he pretty much I want to see Mob kind of change this kid's mind, I guess. But also maybe this kid can kind of rub off on Mob a little bit, because he seems like he's not afraid to show his powers. So I just want Mob to be a bit more, loving of that part of himself, I guess. Yeah? Anyway, I don't know what else to say, so yeah. Let's jump into the reaction, guys. This poor kid, blaming that on himself. Because when he's conscious, because he was probably knocked unconscious when he hit that wall. So when he's knocked unconscious, something else takes over. Because look at when he had an emotional explosion the other time, but he was still, I think, he was there though. He was still conscious, like he didn't get knocked out, you know? But this time he was choked, you know? He lost consciousness. He choked him so long he lost consciousness. Didn't kill him, thankfully. But I mean, that's not your fault, Mob. There's something inside you. You just need to get it out. But to live your life thinking I can't control my own powers, and by using my, sometimes I can't control them to the point where I hurt other people I don't want to hurt. And especially that philosophy, like his teacher told him, like, we don't ever use our powers against people, and we don't let it go to our heads, you know? Just because we have powers that other people weren't born with doesn't make us any better than them. And that's true. You can do things they can't, but there are things that other people can do that you can't. So it balances everything out, you know? I like that. I like that he told him that, you know? Just because you have, or for example, maybe like you were born rich, that doesn't mean you're better than me. No. That just means you lived a different life. You have different, you have different luxuries than I do. You were more fortunate, but that doesn't mean that you're better than me, you know? I like this. But I feel really bad for Mob because he's carrying a lot of guilt that he doesn't have to be carrying. Even his brother just said, like, that wasn't you, dude. And he's pissed off because I think he wants to help him. He wants to get whatever is in him out of him. And he's upset that that thing is using his brother's body to do some pretty horrible things. Well, they haven't been too bad so far. Thankfully, no one's been killed yet, but they've been seriously hurt. At least in the first situation. I feel really bad. And because of that, he's come to, like, hate himself, or at least hate that part of himself, and saying, you know, I'm nothing without my powers. Well, I get it. You know, you want to be more than just your powers, because what if one day they go away? Not that they will, but they could, maybe, I don't know. You know, what's left? You want to, you just want to strengthen other parts of you. You know, because you were fortunate to be born with that power, but what if you weren't? You know, you gotta try to, you want to try to be, he wants to try to be normal, but he also wants to, I think, like, he wants to be able to, how do I phrase it? Like, let's just say he was born without powers. You know, you want something else to fall back on, just in case, you know, and he doesn't want to rely on that gift, because not everyone was born with that. So it kind of, maybe he feels like it's a cheat to rely on that all the time. And also he knows that those abilities won't get him everywhere. They're not going to get him everything. So that's why you want to work on those other things as well. You know, working on his body. That's, I mean, yeah, maybe it'll help you get girls, but it's good for your health to exercise. He's trying to, like we talked about, he's trying to work on his communication skills. You know, he wants to be able to communicate how he's feeling to other people. Like this situation, it would be nice if he was doing actually a very good job this episode. You have to give him credit, like expressing himself and how he thought about things, like his perspective, his philosophies. He really tried his best to get that across to someone, and he did. In the end, I think that he did, but it wasn't easy, and it's not always going to be easy. Sometimes it's going to be a battle, like maybe not like this, but sometimes it's going to be a struggle to get how you're feeling across, or to like get someone to just understand, or at least try. And but once you do, then that's when progress can be made. Progress towards explosion. So what was it last time? Was his his explosion last time was rage, being angry that he was being called useless, and that the spirit was hurting people. But this time is sadness. I did not like seeing him like that. Oh my god. This poor little kid. I hate seeing him be so hard on himself and hate himself so much. But to hear that from his teacher, that was shocking. I didn't expect that. You know, he's always so quick to try to con other people. But to hear something like that from him, like these powers don't make us better than anyone else. Don't use your powers to hurt people. Like, dude, it's not something that I would have expected from him, you know? But, oh, kick this. But he surprised me, pleasantly surprised me. Maybe he's not so bad an influence on Mob. But I feel bad. His friend was exorcised. He spent 3 hours looking for him. Couldn't find him. I don't think he's going to. He's probably, if you've been exorcised, that's it, right? Like that, there's no coming back from that dude. And he probably knows that, but maybe just going through everything that he just went through, it's I don't know. He just did it. Maybe it just gave him something to do. He's able to be alone with his thoughts for a while. You know? Poor Mob. What else? I don't know. I don't know. I mean, I feel like I discussed everything at this point. I don't know how they're going to be able to get that out of him, but maybe working with other espers, or I don't know. Maybe some spirits would be able to help him. If that's a spirit inside of him, or maybe he was like cursed or something. I don't know. There was one thing. Oh, but look at Mob. He made progress. Like the Body Improvement Club? He didn't have to use his powers to make those friends. He was just himself, and he was honest about what he wanted. Good job, Mob. I'm proud. I'm happy for you. Anyway, I don't know what else to say, so I'm gonna end it here so I can hurry up and get this up for you guys. If this is YouTube, remember to like, share, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell to be notified every time I upload a video. And if you guys want full reactions, you can catch that on my Patreon. Other than that, I'm gonna get out of here, guys, and I'll catch you in the next reaction.